Hi, and welcome to Betty on the Go. I'm your host, Betty Gudel. Today we have some fantastic guests. We have Aimee Dearing. She is a makeup artist to the stars with her partner, Carrie Stockwell. She's going to show you how to apply false eyelashes like a pro, so you can go out and have a feline night on your own. Nancy Balestrini is a talented Kundalini Yoga instructor. She's going to teach us how to breathe properly so that our life is a little bit less stress-free, or less stressful, I should say. And she's also going to show us some basic yoga moves. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Okay.
You're watching Exist TV, broadcasting from downtown Windsor, from the Windsor Downtown Business Accelerator. And this is Very on the Go with Betty Gudel. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Betty on the Go. I have with me some really talented makeup artists. This is Carrie Stockwell, and this is Aimee Dearing.
Hello.
Aimee is going to show us how to apply lashes like a pro. So Aimee, tell us, you have an array of lashes. I mean,
Well, there's a lot of different types of lashes out there. There's, of course, lots of people know MAC lashes, and I'm sure that if you've been to Shoppers Drug Mart, you've seen even these adorable paper lashes. Then, of course, we have some really fun kind of a 60s look lash that gives you that wonderful 60s glam.
Diana Ross and the Supremes,
Yes,
I love her. Yeah.
yes.
Do you know that Diana Ross, used to wear 4 sets of eyelashes?
Oh my gosh.
Well, to get that really that Kim Kardashian look, not only do they wear mink lashes, but they also double up. You put 2 sets of lashes to really get your eyes to pop. So that makes sense. So you can, if you're not getting enough bang out of the eyelash, you can double it up with another set of eyelashes to get that really wide-eyed, awesome look.
And that kind of Marilyn Monroe look where you're almost so drowsy because your eyelashes
Yes.
are so heavy. But it's so sexy.
Then, of course, there's individual eyelashes so that you can add them at the ends of your eyes. And you just take those off individually and you put them one by one. It takes a little practice. As with putting on all false eyelashes, it takes practice. As doing well with makeup, it's practice, practice, practice. So don't be discouraged if when you put on those first set of false eyelashes that you feel that you just didn't do it absolutely right. It's only makeup, can be taken off, and you can just take off the glue and try it again. And the other really good helpful thing is always to have your set of tweezers, because you need your tweezers to place the eyelashes in the center of the eye. Let the glue grab it and then place it with your tweezers. You can go to Sephora and get these little eyelash applicators. So it curves, and so then you can just kind of put that on the lash, and it's a little helpful.
Wow, that's true. I've never seen those before.
Yes.
What will those cost you about?
I think it's under $10. It's under $10. And then, of course, the different glues. The best glue, the most professional glue out there is Duo. It's been out there forever. It is a latex glue.
Now, can you use the same glue for full strips of eyelashes and the individuals, or do you have to use different types of glues?
No, you can use Duo for individuals, for full strips, and for half lash, which I love these MAC half lash eyelashes because it gives you that lift and that pop for your eye without having to have a full lash, which is sometimes feels a little heavy, not as comfortable, and I think this really is flattering on most women. Then we have the different types of Duo glue. You have clear and you have dark.
That's always confused me. Why would you want to use the dark?
I use the dark if I know they're doing a nice black line and you want to get that cat eye look, and you know you're using all black.
We're going to be right back in just a second, and Aimee is going to show us how to apply those eyelashes. Enjoy the commercials. Stay tuned.
Further exposed to the public.
You're watching Exist TV, broadcasting from downtown Windsor. This is Very on the Go with Very Gudel. We'll be right back. You're watching Exist TV, broadcasting from downtown Windsor, from the Windsor Downtown Business Accelerator. This is Very on the Go with Very Gudel. We'll be right back.
Okay, Aimee, so you're going to be using this great, wonderful apparatus to hold the eyelashes in, and you put a little bit of glue on, right?
What you do is I take a little bit of glue and just run a bead of it across the lash. Now, a very famous Billy B makeup artist has also made the suggestion of taking a brush and going and taking the glue and going along your lash line if you have problems applying it onto the lashes. You want to make sure that the glue is tacky. You don't want to just put the glue on, stick it on the eye, because then it's going to slide all over.
I think that's where a lot of people have problems. They get it on, and then they have to go in and reapply it, and it becomes a big mess, and the eyelashes go into the garbage.
So we're going to get Carrie here, and she's going to close her eye, and we're going to just stick it on the middle and see how it's it's not on properly, but it's sticking in the middle part. So that gives me the opportunity to go and move it and adjust it and open. And see how it is. You see a bit of the glue there? That will just dry, and it'll dry clear. And then what you're going to do after that is you're going to take your mascara and you're going to go in and close again. It's coming off there a little bit.
And so you just want to press them into the edges especially,
Yes.
so that they don't fold back, right?
Yes, you want to make sure those edges are right in there. And worst case scenario, if it's not, and you want to get it as close to the eyelash line as possible. And then you're going to take a little mascara after everything dries, and you're going to put the mascara a little bit through your lashes and through the false lashes to make them look like they are your beautiful, long, gorgeous eyelashes.
So do you think that it's a good idea to play with eyelashes for a little bit? Buy the cheaper ones so, to practice a few times and then go for the gusto?
Actually, you can buy lashes at the dollar store.
Oh, wow, that's great.
And what is the brand that you can buy in the dollar? It's Elf, and they're not bad. And that's a perfect, go buy 5 lashes and sit in front of the mirror and practice.
That's right. Don't do it 2 minutes before you have to run out the door and you're getting married.
No. Practice. Go to the dollar store, pick up a pack of, spend $10, buy 10 lashes, and know that you're not wasting your $25 MAC lashes, that you're able to get proficient at putting them on. We're makeup artists. We put them on all the time. It's difficult. And only by doing it all the time do you get good at it.
Let me see. Oh, that is pretty.
She's a beautiful girl.
She is. Can you do a little demo of the individual lashes?
Yes.
How you put those on? Because I think sometimes the full eyelashes, even little strips that are just at the ends, can be intimidating for some people. The individual lashes are...
So what I do is I pull off an individual lash. I know this is very, very small, and probably you can't see it on camera, but you pull off the individual lash. You take your glue and you dip and get a little ball of glue on that individual lash. Just a little ball of glue. You can also put the glue on your hand as well, and you can dip it in. You can dip it in there, and then I'm going to get Carrie, maybe we'll do this side.
Yeah, do the other side so you can see the difference.
And then you just set that lash, keeping your eye closed, waiting for it to dry. We'll add another one.
Now, Aimee, when you're putting, I noticed that you already have some eyeliner on. Is it better to put eyeliner on before your false eyelashes or after?
It's definitely better to put your eyeliner on before, because if there's any gap between the false lash and the lid, having that liner already is going to just make that gap not visible. Because after you put on your false lash, you can go back with your liner and just do across the line, across it, so that you don't want anybody to notice that you have the false lashes on. You just want to notice that your eyelashes look beautiful and your eyes look big. So by putting on the black liner first, you're not going to see that little gap between the two. And you can see just those 2 little false eyelashes at the edge of Carrie's eye, how it just kind of makes her eye pop. Now you see also she's kind of blinking. There's a little bit of glue sometimes that gets caught. You get that your bottom lash grabs that glue at the top.
So stay open so you're not...
Stay open, but don't panic if you feel that pinch. Just go back with your tweezers and up in a close mirror and just kind of, pull those lashes from the bottom if they get a little bit of glue from them, and then you just separate them. If something's not comfortable, don't wear it. If for some reason your eyelashes are pinching or they just don't feel comfortable, then possibly they're not on correctly, or it's just not comfortable for you, and you want to feel beautiful and comfortable.
Absolutely. Now, some of these eyelashes can run you from up to $25. So you don't want to wear them just once. How do you clean them, and how do you put them away so that you can wear them again? And how many uses can you get out of a pair of eyelashes?
You can get a couple of uses out of a pair of eyelashes. What you do is, if after, let's say I wore these fantastic looking lashes, of course I don't want to get rid of them. So I'm going to go along the lash line, I'm going to pull that glue off with my fingers after I've taken the lashes off. You can go with a little bit of eye makeup remover and rub your fingers along the the eyelash line and make sure that any permanent mascara and glue all comes off. And you know where I love to store them? I put them either right back in here. If for any reason you lose that, you know, your little Altoid tins. I put my false lashes in there after I've had all my Altoid mints. I clean out my little Altoid tin box, and I put a couple of false lashes in there that I still want to keep, and I store them in there.
Oh, one more question with that. When you're putting a mascara on, do you put the mascara on your eyelashes first, or do you put
Both?
Both, okay.
I put on mascara first, but a very nice, light, thin coating so that the false lashes have something to grab to. And then depending on the lash, I usually go over with a nice thin coat afterwards just to get your lashes to stick to the false lashes. Get them to kind of meld together.
I noticed these ones.
These are absolutely wonderful. These are paper lashes by Essence, and I don't know if you can see, they're just little flowers. And I got them at Shoppers Drug Mart, and they would be absolutely fun for any kind of little fun event that you want to have some whimsy or some fun with them. And then here is at Sephora, and you can see these amazing thick. Oh, and always toss out the glue that comes with the lashes.
Oh, okay.
It's usually not very good. Duo is the industry standard, and they always give you this glue within the packages, but nobody ever uses them because it's just not as good.
Okay, that's good to know.
So
I'm sure a lot of people have been
and maybe that's a lot of problems that people have, is because they do use the glue that's provided, and it just isn't as it just doesn't work as well. These are the famous Mink Eyelashes that Kim Kardashian wears. They are actually made of mink, and so that's why you get that very lush and heavy look. And then we have these lashes by Decay. Let me just take them out, where they're a half lash with a bit of blue in them. Let's see if we can, if you can see that. And you can see those. They're just a fun lash for an evening out. That would be just great if you're doing a unique eye makeup. And so save and take care of your lashes. They're expensive and some aren't, but you're definitely going to get at least 2 to 3 wears out of them. And then just store them back in their packages. Try and get them back in that little shape and keep them. And the great thing at MAC is if you go back and you save your containers, if you bring in 6 containers, 6 containers, they give you a free lipstick. So that's always good to know. We always like something for free.
And it's great because it forces you to recycle, not just throw those things like
not
garbage.
to throw these little containers away.
If you would like to book Aimee Dearing for your next event, your wedding, your film, she has just worked on a show.
I just finished David Suzuki, The Nature of Things, Wild Canada. They were shooting here at Ojibwe Park, and we did that. We also just filmed a Much Music video for the Walkervilles at the Capitol Theatre, and we love doing film and theater and special effects makeup. We're also working with a local director on a short film, and we'll be doing the special effects makeup for a car crash.
So you can contact Aimee by visiting her website at www.aimeedearing.com. And Carrie, how do we contact you?
I'm at www.carriestockwell.com.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Betty.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And you know what? Aimee and Carrie are going to be back next week because they are going to be discussing airbrush makeup. That's a whole another phenomenon, right?
Yes, it is. That it was used primarily for television when everything went HD, when we all had to get rid of all of our antennas. And but airbrush makeup can be for the everyday person that wants to do their makeup. It's not just for celebrities, and there are affordable and great products out there.
Oh, great. Thanks, Aimee. Thanks, Carrie.
Thank you.
Join
Thank
us
you,
next
Betty.
time because you don't want to miss the next great event. Okay.
Thank you, Betty.
Thank you, Betty.
Well, you're welcome.
You're watching Exist TV broadcasting from downtown Windsor, from the Windsor Downtown Business Accelerator. And this is Very Gudel with Very on the Go. We'll be right back. Thanks to our sponsors for this broadcast. And don't miss any of our other shows. Fridays, Ash and Nicole with Beyond Incredible will be have with her segment Windsor Talent Unleashed, and Friday 6:30, which is tomorrow, July 12th, Esprit performing live from our studio, the Windsor Downtown Business Accelerator. You are watching Exist TV, broadcasting from downtown Windsor. You're watching Exist TV. Thanks to our sponsors for this broadcast. We'll be right back. Don't miss Wednesdays at 6. Nadia Hesham with Muscle Care Arabic program.
يقبلوا فيها وما culture وانا اهلي عم بيتمسكوا اكثر يعني مش بس اهلي الاهل الصغير
بدنا نعمل لكم حمص كمان بس مع شوية تويست.
a little bit of twist. Everything bringing the old with the new.
That's right. So كل جمعة بدنا نحكيكم عن شيء بيأثرنا وبيأثر العرب وكيف نحن عايشين هون بكندا وبأمريكا. شغلات بدنا نحن نحب نعمل كل جمعة هو نعملكم ويكلي ابديت. سو في شغلات نحن بيصير معنا بحياتنا نحب انتم تعرفوا فيها وبلكي انتم بتنصحونا اما نحن بننصحكم على شغلات نحن عم نعملها.
Don't miss Muscle Care. Wednesdays 5:30.
So عندنا blog.
Sorry, Fridays 6 o'clock.
So this way it's a great way for us to keep in touch and for you to keep in touch with us. So we'll have it up on the screen next week, but if you want to write it down, so every week what we're going to do is try and keep it up.
Yep.
We're gonna we'll see you next week then.
مساء الخير واهلا وسهلا فيكم مع نادية وطهارة هاشم.
You're watching Exist TV, broadcasting from downtown Windsor. Broadcasting from the downtown Windsor Business Accelerator. This is Betty on the go with Betty Gudel, and we'll be right back.
Just like that, it's fine. I'm too relaxed, probably. Welcome back. I have here today Nancy Balestrini. She's a Kundalini Yoga instructor and a wellness coach. Welcome, Nancy. First of all, can you explain what is Kundalini Yoga? I think that's confusing for a lot of people because there's so many different types of yoga.
There are a lot of different types of yoga.
Is it on? I thought I turned it on. Oh, it must have clicked. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
We have to have some oopsies. That's what life's about.
Okay. There are a lot of different types of yoga. A lot of different types. Most are Hatha yoga, but I teach Kundalini yoga, and it's coupled with the Sikh tradition rather than the Hindu tradition. And so what it is, it's really about yoga is experience and awareness. We work with our breath, we work with mantra, and we work with postures. So the combination of everything brings you to a heightened experience, and you always leave feeling really great. You work your physical body, your soul body, and your mind. And you leave and you're feeling very joyful, actually. Yes.
Yes, I've taken some of your classes, and I've had a stressful day, and I just leave going, ugh.
Yes. You can do it in the morning at my class at 8 o'clock in the morning at the yoga house at the market upstairs.
On
And you
Ottawa
feel-
Street?
On Ottawa Street in Walker, and you feel energized. You feel very good. When you leave for the rest of your day, it's a great beginning. I have meditation evenings there also where we come and we do it, a lot of meditating, sometimes chanting, sometimes stretching. Every class is very different for that. It's in the evening at 8:30, and you always leave very peaceful, sometimes very energized, but you'll have a great sleep. So it's just very wonderful for your tomorrow.
And how long is a session, a Kundalini Yoga session? Is it half hour, an hour, 90 minutes?
Most sessions are an hour. My evening classes tend to be about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's very open-ended. But my 8 o'clock in the morning class is for 1 hour, 8 till 9 a.m.
Now with Kundalini Yoga, there's a way of dressing.
There is.
Right.
As you see, I'm in white. Usually when I'm teaching, because we're here very informal, I don't have a head covering on. Usually I have a head covering on. It's just usually a scarf. It's nothing too much or anything like that. A lot of people wear their, not ball caps, but anything but that. And we cover our head so that the energy stays into our body, gives us more energy, rather than escaping out through the top of our head, and it helps us to re-energize also. We also wear white because white encompasses all the colors, gives us more energy, and projects our aura out, extended out past what our normal range of our aura is. So we're always greeting and meeting people before we ever get to them in the physical form. It's quite wonderful, actually. It's a beautiful color.
Yes. And breathing. How do you start off your sessions? Are you starting them off with breathing or with postures?
Well, I started yoga for the breath. I didn't know what that meant until I met up with Kundalini Yoga. And so I start every class with a breath. First, actually, we tune in with the Kundalini class. After we do that, we start with a heart breath. So it's a way of giving back to people. There is no time and space in this universe. And when we're working with the breath, you can send it out to, halfway across the world. It's a great way. I started teaching heart breath when Haiti had the earthquake.
Oh, okay.
And I started sending heart breath out to Haiti. So it was my way of helping. I couldn't get there physically, but I could send out my heart breath. That energy, it's the energy that's out in the world. It's very loving, and it will take form however it shows up when it's delivered. We don't have to worry about that. It's a first class stamp.
And once you learn how to breathe properly, which Nancy will show us, you can do that anywhere. You don't have to be in a yoga class.
You
right?
don't have to be a yoga class. You can be sitting on a plane. You can be at work, walking, talking.
your mind is connected with your breath. So I used to always use the example of the grocery store. You know, when you're in line at the grocery store, the line's moving very fast, something went wrong, they need a price check, your line is stopped. And you're like getting frustrated because you're in a hurry, because you're always in a hurry when the line stops, right? So you're starting to get a little bit agitated. So when your mind is agitated, your breath will be very shallow. When your breath is shallow, your mind will be very agitated. You can catch one or the other. What you do is you just stop, and you take a nice long nice slow breath. Calm yourself down, and you're doing the breathing through your nose, so your mouth will stay sealed. No one will know what you're doing, and then you regain balance into your life, and you're able to move along now, acting rather than being reactive, and causing less harm out into the world, and for yourself, actually. So it's very, very beneficial for you and for everybody else around you.
We're going to be right back with Nancy Balestrini. She's going to show us some proper breath techniques and a few little yoga poses. If you'd like to advertise with Nockstrom Digital Media, you can go to our website, www.nockstrom.com. If you want to be a promotional advertiser, you can contact us, get one of our posters, and you can display them in your office, your store, your restaurant, any kind of business. Like us on Facebook, www.nockstrom.com. We'll be right back with Nancy Balestrini.
You're watching Exist TV, broadcasting from downtown Windsor, bringing you the best programming and Windsor, Ontario local content. We'll be right back. You're watching Betty on the Go with Betty Gudel. You're watching Exist TV, broadcasting from downtown Windsor. This is Betty on the Go. We'll be right back.
What breathing are you going to first do?
Long, deep.
Okay.
We'll do heart breath.
Okay. Welcome back. We're here with Nancy Balestrini, Kundalini Yoga instructor and wellness coach. Nancy, you're going to show us how to breathe. I can't wait. Okay, let's start.
I'm very excited because I love to teach the breath. What we're going to do is we're going to slow down the breath. We're going to breathe just through our nose. Our mouth will stay together the whole time. So when we inhale, we're going to breathe in through our nose and our belly will expand like a balloon. As we exhale, the belly will move back towards the spine. You should be seeing it in like this. Okay? So we're going to inhale, the balloon comes out, and as we exhale, the belly moves back. Breathing through our nose, lips are sealed. Inhale, and exhale, move it back. Good. Inhale, nice and slow, and exhale, the belly moving back. Now I'm going to add another element. So this is heart breath. This is a very important breath because, as I said earlier, gives you the chance to serve, to send love, to send compassion, to send to someone in need. You can even send it to people that you don't like to try and make peace. It does work. What we're going to do is the same breath. So when you inhale and the belly fills up like a balloon, it expands out. As you exhale and the belly is moving back towards the spine, you're going to mentally project out from your heart. So you're and going in and out at the same time. So your belly moves in and the breath moves out energetically like this. So you inhale, the belly comes out. When you exhale, the belly moves in and you send out your heart breath here. So you don't have to do the arm motion, but just so you get it. It'll be a beam, say about this big, going out. It can be white, it can be gold, it can be nothing, it can be, stars, it can be anything that you desire. And if you can't see anything, it can be a sense that you're just doing it. That is enough. It's about the ability to effort and the effort to do it. That's all it is. So let's give it a try.
Okay.
Come facing me actually the way you were. Okay, I'm going to watch your belly because I want to see how she's breathing.
Okay.
And so I'm going to...
cheating.
Yes. I'm going to direct the breath. And we're going to begin just by taking one full breath. So close your eyes and actually make them nice and soft. And now inhale, your belly will moving out. Inhale nice and deep and exhale, see the belly is moving in. Inhale again. Exhale, bringing that belly back towards the spine. You're going to project now out of your heart to all of humanity. Inhale, exhale, heart breath out to the animal kingdom. Inhale, exhale, heart breath out to all vegetation. Slow it down a little bit, make it breath more gentle. Inhaling and exhaling, sending the heart breath out now to the mineral world and the elements. Inhale. Exhale the heart breath out to your parents, and it's fine if your parents have left the earth. You can still send the breath to them. They will get it. Inhale. And exhale that heart breath out to your loved ones. Inhale. Exhale that heart breath out to your loved ones. Inhale. So down the breath now, exhale your breath to your loved ones. Inhale. Last breath. Exhale your heart breath out to everyone who's watching the show. Now inhale nice and deep, 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 deep. Hold the breath. And now exhale nice and calm. And open your eyes when you're ready. The point of doing heart breath is to slow down the breath. So you want it to be nice and slow on the inhale and nice and slow equal on the exhale. And that takes a few breaths to get into the rhythm. For the breath to actually move into the belly, it takes a few breaths to do that. Bring it in. You'll find that your belly will start expanding out like that balloon is filling up, and then bringing it back ever so gently. It's a nice slow process. It slows down your mind, and when you do that, you're less stressful. You can be more at rest. That's where healing begins. When you're giving out, like heart breath is, it's like sending out a boomerang full of flower pots. That's the expression I used to use to my children. And you will get 100-fold flower pots back. You don't have to ask anything for yourself, because when you give, you will always receive 65 to 100% more. So it's a very beautiful way to give. It doesn't cost anything. It's not a plane ticket. You don't have to take time off. You can do it anywhere. It helps your body. It helps your mind. Your soul is very happy doing it, and it's just a beautiful gift to yourself, from yourself.
Thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome.
And we have time for a few yoga poses. If you can only do 2 yoga poses that you have time to during the day, which ones are the most beneficial?
Okay, the first one I would do would be the Sufi Grind, because it really works your hips, your lower back. You can do it just an easy pose sitting here. And you notice that my easy pose, I don't have my feet underneath my legs. I have them out in front, so my ankles are pretty well equal to each other. And for this, is pretty easy. We just put our hands on our knees. We're going to go in either direction. It doesn't matter. You're going to inhale from your left to your right and exhale back. So you're going to inhale through your nose all the way around and exhale back. And inhale through your nose and exhale back. You might want to do that for about a minute, and then we'll go in the reverse direction.
Okay.
So the same way again, we're going to inhale opposite direction and exhale back.
And this is very good for your
Inhale.
spine, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Exhale back. And you'll notice as you keep going, you're going to have little crunchies and everything in your lower back. You're going to have them in your shoulder and your neck. You'll be amazed how much releases while we're doing this. The other one is my absolute favorite. If I don't have time for yoga, this is what I do. I'm still in easy pose. I'm going to grab onto my ankles. I'm going to inhale forward, and I'm going to bring my shoulders back. I'm going to exhale, rounding down. So I'm going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So shoulders back.
Okay.
Okay, inhale, forward, shoulders back. Good. Exhale,
Okay, there we
round
go.
down. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Now this is one where you can make the movements really big like this. Nice and big. Or you can make them very small like this.
You don't realize how much it takes to open up your shoulders.
Yeah. This feels really good. Your spine absolutely adores it. And when you do it more and more and more, your body goes, oh, good. Yes. All right. We're doing it. Perfect. Now there's one more I just want to show you because it's an easy pose and it's a spinal flex also. But women have a big difficulty with their upper shoulder area here, their upper back area right here. We carry a lot of stress. If you have a lot of stress in your life, that's where you're going to carry it. It's very hard to get to that spot, and children don't want to pound your shoulders. They don't like that. So we don't have to count on them. We can do it ourselves. So we're going to grab our knees. We're going to make sure that our elbow is perfectly still. Our arm is not bent at all. We're going to grab here and we're going to do that spinal flex. So again, we're going to move forward and back. Inhale forward and back. No bend in the elbow.
Oh, okay.
So make them nice and taut.
Okay.
Okay, and now, you're bending them again.
Okay.
Okay. So
Just a
move
little bit,
forward
okay.
and back. So you're bending them again. Okay? You keep bending them. Watch me. See, my arms don't move. Just my torso. Okay, so this is one where you can make them nice and big again, and that's kind of like this kind of a massage move, and then you can make them very small like this, and that's someone kind of kneading in between those shoulder blades.
Okay.
So make those nice and tight, and now do it.
It does. It takes a little bit of
Yeah. A little bit of
concentration
practice,
to do it. Yeah,
but once
exactly.
you get it, it's like a very great massage. And men, you can do this too. It's perfect for you too. We all have stress at times, but this helps to get rid of it. Isn't it great?
It does, and it actually feels very nice in your tummy.
Yes.
It gives your tummy a little stretch.
Little tuck here, little tuck there. Little practice. And those are my two favorites. So actually my three favorites.
Very nice.
Very nice. Oh, and just one more thing, just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
You can go in the washroom and you can do your spinal flex and you can do your Sufi Grind if you need to take the stress off while you're at work or unlock your bag. It works.
Or if you're at a party or any kind of thing and you get stressed out, you can just go
There you go. I'm going to
excuse
the
yourself.
washroom.
That's right. And come back and be radiant and glowing. Thank you. We've been speaking with Nancy Balestrini, Kundalini instructor and wellness coach. She's going to be visiting us next week
Yes.
because she is also an SRT coach, a spiritual
Response
therapist. And I'm not going to tell you what that is because you have to tune in next week. You can find Nancy at the Blooming Tree Yoga Studio upstairs at the Ottawa Street Market.
Yes.
And you can visit her website at
mybloomingtree.com.
Thank you very much for watching Knockstrom Digital Television, Xy's TV. Oh my gosh, I'm so relaxed, I can't even think. Like us on Facebook at Knockstrom Digital. And
Satnam.
Satnam. Satnam. See you next week.